Today we're going to be reacting to or breaking down, talking about Hugo's World Spear Master level gameplay. Check out his play style, see what works, see what I think maybe doesn't, and just have a fun time with this. Alright, so first of all, he's going with the chainsaw. I like to do that when I'm low health too, just a little good recovery. And being able to take down those enemies when you are under half health, really low health for the extra... Ow, okay, so what happened there? Low health, bad situation anyway. I would have wanted to maybe move off to the side, get out of that tight, cramped situation because he's got monsters all around him and he's kind of cornered. It's a positioning thing, which will come back to bite you, unfortunately. So, okay, so he goes to the carcass first, comes over. We'll kill. Stack's good right now, so looking good. Armored Baron, the target. A little close to him, but that's fine. Went for the skill shot with it. Good hammer usage. And I would back up personally from the Armored Baron myself, because when you get so close to him, he just smacks you with that mace. Good mic beam. I like microwaving beaming him. That's a good ice bomb. Now, I like what he's doing with the shield. That is pretty good. I thrown a... Oh, he's got Desperate Punch. That's what it... what would I do differently in that case? Desperate Punch, probably to knock out the Revenant and try to build my stack up a little bit. Because Doom Eternal is all about survival, you know? Everybody talks about quick switching is the way to go. You have to quick switch 1,000,000 miles per hour. You don't. Positioning, movement, survival skills go such a long way. Boom, he got the skill shot off on the Baron. I would say maybe a little more mobility in this case. And, oh, perfect. Well, hey, there you go. He focused in on that Baron and got it. A little rough with that Cyber Mancubus going in on the meat hook without having the falter set in place. So let's see what he does with this Cyber Manc here. Frag defaulter, ice ball, perfect. That's what you want to see. Great job. And really just break it down with the ice bomb, taking advantage of that time, getting that 25% damage bonus in. Love it. SSG Ballista is a classic, one of the first quick switching combos we came out with in Eternal. It is a workhorse and it will get the job done as we saw here. Good job taking out the fodder, clearing out the arena. There's still a Revenant on the other side. Nice. Build up those hammer charges. That's the way to go. Going to go for the meat hook. I hope he gets a glory kill off. No, his hammer's already charged, so we don't need to worry about that. Nice way to just subdue that Revenant. And now we get the next part of the arena with the jump rope. See how he handles this. All right, he's going to go for the hot target. Perfect! Had that ice bomb ready for the Baron. Knew he was coming. Great use of keeping on track with the high-value targets and the trigger enemies. So big props to Hugo for keeping the targeting exactly where he wanted. Great use of the meat hook node, see? Using that mobility. Now, that Baron is possessed. That's going to be a big issue because those guys are fast and relentless. All right, what's he going to do next? He's got the possessed Baron. I would focus him down. So much fire coming in from all the other enemies over here. He's got the Arachnotron on the left side, the Imps, the fodder, bringing it back with a little bit of restacking. Good job, Hugo. All right, I would say meat hook for the armor. His armor's completely out. Looking at the Baron, he's doing a great job focusing in on that Baron as this gets really tight. He's at low health in the corner. Meat hook node to get out of there. Over in the shot, he's staying in the air to redirect that Baron's fire, keep it off of him. Good job getting the Arachnotron hammer just in clutch. Glory kill. Yes, glory killing. He's got no health now. He's got it back again. All right, so we're restacking with the ammo. What's his next plan going to be? That Arachnotron's an easy target, but that possessed Baron, man, is just relentless. He never backs down. So much so that, from what I'm seeing here, it's just knocking away at Hugo. Just he's trying to keep his stack up, but there's so much going on. It's such a busy arena to truly test you. And he has Cyber Mancubi too that are providing some zone defense, like blocking off the areas that he wants to be. This is a great combo. Possessed Baron to give you that evil pressure and just get on your butt, and then Cyber Mancubi to deny access to areas that you need when you're trying to escape that Baron. Very pressureful. And what you find out in these situations, if you are not... Oh, we got the Baron. He got the Baron. Okay, please get him with the Spirit. Please get him with the... Good job. What you find in this situation is if you get on the back foot too much, you end up playing too much defense and not enough offense, and it becomes a game of how long can I survive for. And then you end up dying if you can't recover and hang in there. It is a ticking time bomb if you're not careful. Great with the Cyber Mancubus going in for that kill and making sure he could get that off. Flame belching and bombing out on that crowd was a beautiful way to restack, and he's already just about half armor, half health. Pretty good. At this point, it looks like he's doing some cleanup on the arena, and I really like what he did there. I really like how he just committed to that Spirit, but because it wasn't too dangerous in any other section, he could commit to that Spirit. I would have probably wanted to use the Ice Bomb if I had it at that time, but let's check out another arena and see what Hugo could do next. Now, I specifically chose this next arena because of how much trouble it gave me on my first run, which is my only run so far, but it's not my last. All right, so we have the Hazard and the Tyrant at the other end blocking the path. If you're going to get up and get through them, you really have to set up your way with the falter. I mean, you just don't want to stand beside a Tyrant. I like what he's doing here, keeping his distance and fighting away, but you always have this oppressive chain gun guy here to where if you choose to come back here and use this position that he's using right now, which I would recommend for the Tyrant, you have to deal with this guy constantly respawning. So you have to figure out where do you push your attack and when do you kind of pull it back. So now he's got the ice bomb. He's probably going to go in for the kill, right? What's he going to do? Lock on. Perfect. Tyrants and Barons, that's that oppressive chain gunner. That's good design, though, that they have him there. Always on your back and annoying you just to make sure you just are annoyed by him, and that's good. It's a good annoyance. Now, this section here, I'd like to see some chain gun shield because, holy crap. The problem with this section is the Screecher. So it's right there, you triggered it with the hammer. You have what does look like a Prowler, Curse Prowler right there on your butt the whole time. Arachnotrons, very oppressive fire, and a Baron of all things, and you're heavily punished if you destroy these Screechers. It's such a tight hallway area, and this speaks to the design right there of it. It's such a tight hallway area that you can't use your rocket launcher so much, you can't destroy your blade. You have to almost stick with like PBSSG up close, or like he's using chain gun shield, which is great. But if you don't even trigger the Screechers at first, it's so much better. And I love the design. As frustrating as it may be, I have to give credit to id. It's smart. This was a smart encounter, a little trolly, but nothing too crazy. And I almost wonder if he would be better off somehow restacking and letting that Screecher buff die off. But please flame belch. Yes, good call, Hugo. I was going to flame belch those two. Oh, I can't because I'm not playing, but it's such an oppressive area because I wonder if he could have let that Screecher buff wear out over time and then came back into the fight. But maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. So let's go into another arena and see what he's got next. All right, I feel this one's a great choice to look at because it's a tight circle Dark Lord style. You have your hammer and you have these hazards coming down, Cyber Demon 2016 style, with a meat hook node up top to help your mobility, which is crucial in the design because without that meat hook node, it wouldn't be as fun because it would just feel too flat. Okay, so he's stocking up. He's got a really good stack. He's got full hammer, ice bomb, the works. Got caught by that trap, and look how fast it took him down. Situational awareness is so key in this little tiny arena. You have to be cognizant of where those traps are. Are they dropping down? You get your cue when they're coming, and if you don't, you are severely punished with the slowdown, the damage, and you saw just a second ago how much it hurt him. And when you're critically damaged like that, critical damage as the Doom Hunter says, gotta quit making jokes. Anyway, it's hard to come back from that because then you're all freaking out in your head like, oh man, I gotta restack. I just lost 200 in the span of a second. But he's doing really good here. He's finding the fodder. He's utilizing that. He's using his meat hook to move around. I really think, okay, good. Just doing his quick switching combo to get that DPS in there. Get that time to kill. The DPS is important, but time to kill is important as well because time to kill is obviously how fast you can kill a demon and get them off of the battlefield. Oh, the shield guys. The Marauder in this area is such a pain. Look how low health he's getting, but he's keeping a cool head. I can see on his face. I can see on his face there. He's like, oh, shoot. He lost a life. That's okay. It was a really precarious, nasty situation to be in, but he did it right there. Perfect. He pulled Bean Sprout, needing to hammer that, and the trigger enemy of the Bloodmaker comes in when that Marauder starts to die and really pushes you to finish one off or move to the other, which is smart encounter design by id. There's the little things that when you really sit back and watch someone else's play, you begin to figure out. But let's see what he does here. He avoided the hazards. Good job. He's picking off the fodder, kind of bringing himself back up. He's got a nasty armored Baron over there. Is he going to microwave or is he going to do the skill shot? I like doing both. You could do a meat hook node, fly into the air, and then microwave as you're coming down, do a couple dashes to keep your air time. Whichever way you want to go about it, there's different approaches for everything in different arenas. That's just one way to go about it. He does the quick switching to really get that damage in there, to really knock out the Baron. Had his ice bomb ready for the Tyrant. I think that was a good move. As the Tyrant unfreezes, what is he going to do? Is he going to go for remote debt falters? Lock on probably? Even with that damage resistance, man, it's so good on the Tyrant. Hammer, good job. Hammer to basically knock that Tyrant out of commission, to just straight up lock on, bring his armor back with Flame Belch, but okay, Loot Magnet brought it up. Good. Now, still not over yet. What's he going to do next? He's going to avoid the hazards, so important. Avoiding the hazards and surviving is very much a high priority when those happen. I think so, totally. But he's able to finish. This is a really tough arena, I gotta say. Good job, dude. Because, well, we're not done yet because you get a whole other section here. But I think that one was a really good one to look at. Consider becoming a channel member if you like this kind of video and want to help keep the channel strong. You get cool posts, behind the scenes badges, all that stuff. Click the join button here or my big old face on the screen. I'm Allstin, thanks for watching and check out the next video here.